Welcome. This channel is a quiet place for books and ideas. Here, we talk about stories that stay with us. Not summaries, not ratings, but reflections. If you enjoy thoughtful reading, slow conversations, and books that ask more than they answer, you're in the right place. Let's begin. When we think about history, we usually think about kings, wars, and dates. But this book begins with a very different question. What does it really mean to be human? In Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, Yuval Noah Harari tells the story of humanity as a whole, not just one nation, not one culture, but all of us. Let me start with the idea behind the book. Harari takes us back tens of thousands of years to a time when humans were just one species among many. We were not the strongest, we were not the fastest, and we were not the smartest in every way. So how did we end up ruling the planet? According to the book, the answer lies in our ability to believe in shared stories. Things like money, nations, religion, laws. These are not physical objects. They exist because we all agree they exist. And that shared belief allows millions of strangers to cooperate, to build cities, empires, and civilizations. It's fascinating to realize that money is just paper, or that nations exist because people believe in them. And yet, these beliefs shape our entire world. The book then explores major turning points in human history. The cognitive revolution, around 70,000 years ago, gave humans the ability to imagine things that don't exist: gods, myths, legends, laws. This power to believe in stories is what allowed humans to cooperate in ways other animals could not. Then came the agricultural revolution. Humans began farming, settling down, and growing food in large quantities. It seems like progress, but Harari asks an important question. Did this make humans happier, or did it simply create new problems? Farming allowed societies to grow, but it also brought hard labor, disease, and social hierarchies. Humans were no longer wandering freely. They were tied to their fields, their crops, and the new rules of society. Next, Harari explores the rise of empires, religion, and culture. He shows how shared beliefs continued to shape human behavior. Empires grew because people trusted the same stories. Religions flourished because they created moral systems everyone could follow. And yet, this often came with violence, conquest, and control. Reading this made me think, progress is not simple. Happiness is not guaranteed by wealth or power. And sometimes, the things that allow us to cooperate can also control us. Harari also examines the scientific revolution, which began just a few hundred years ago. Science gave humans unprecedented power. We learned to understand nature, to predict outcomes, and to manipulate the world around us. And with that power comes responsibility. Technology grows faster than wisdom. We can create, but we do not always understand the consequences. One of the most powerful parts of this book is how it combines history with reflection. You're not just reading about the past, you're reading about yourself, your beliefs, your culture, your society. Harari asks uncomfortable questions. Did the agricultural revolution make people freer or more constrained? Do modern societies truly make us happier? And how much of what we do today is shaped by invisible systems and shared stories? As I read, I found myself thinking about my own life, the systems I take for granted, the rules I follow, the beliefs I never question. It's a quiet kind of reflection, but powerful. Another thing I appreciated is how clear the book is written. The ideas are big, but the language is simple. Harari uses vivid examples from biology, anthropology, and modern society. You do not